Deputies responded to the 3000 block of McWilliams Road, a mobile home park called Cariotis Mobile Home Park at 2:18 this morning. That was in response to multiple gunshots that were heard in the area. When they arrived on scene, they found three gunshot victims, two of which ultimately died of their injuries. The third was airlifted to Harborview Medical Center, where he is currently being treated for his injuries. Since that time, we've had many detectives called into the scene. That's a multi-jurisdictional thing right now. Of course, Kitsap County Sheriff's Office is the lead investigating agency right now, but we've got detectives from Bremerton Police Department as well as Washington State Patrol. Their evidence response team has also come to help us. So there's multiple people up there. We've searched the mobile home park with a canine, unable to locate any suspects. At this point, we don't have a suspect, one in custody. We're still working any number of the many leads that we're getting to try to determine a suspect. So where we are now is continuing to press forward. We've obtained a search warrant on the residence where this occurred. Detectives are processing that as we speak. And again, just following up on all the leads that we have.
Can you give us any more information about the man who was shot? You didn't have an age or his relation to the other people in the house?
Still don't have an age on him yet. We need to determine that, and we're still working on his relationship. What I can update you on is that the relationship between the woman and the child we've determined is not that of mother and son. Not quite sure how to classify their relationship yet, or whether we're willing to state what that is at this point. But I can tell you that they're not mother and son.
You said there was someone else in the house at the time that it happened who was not shot?
Yes, there was another person in the house. Our detectives have talked to that person and gotten information from them. That's part of the investigation.
Can you say who actually lived there, or if all these people lived there?
At this point, I can't. We're still looking into that. We're still trying to verify addresses and such.
Any new information about whether or not it was random, or these people all knew each other?
Not ready to really release that kind of information yet. Again, it's all part of the investigation, which is still, I mean, we've been there several hours now, but it's still pretty early into the investigation. So yeah, we're still working on determining what those things are.
Was the other person in the house a man? And were you able to get any information from him?
I know that our detectives spoke with that person, and I don't know if it was a man or a woman.
And what about the guy who was shot, who's at Harborview? Is he able to speak?
Well, our detectives are on their way to Harborview right now to talk to him. I don't know that he's ready to speak yet. They'll find out when he gets there, or when they get there.
Any reason people should be concerned, if we are still looking for a gunman?
Well, I mean, at this point, we feel pretty confident that the suspect, whoever it is, or suspects, are no longer in the mobile home park. Like I said, we did a canine track throughout the entire park with no results. We've had many officers, deputies, detectives combing through the park, talking to residents and whatnot. We feel pretty confident at this point that whoever's responsible is no longer in the park.
Did you guys get a lot of 911 calls? Were there a lot of people that heard gunshots, or a lot of witnesses, your witnesses at least?
I'm not sure I would say a lot, and I'm not even sure if it was multiple. I'd have to check on that for you. I don't know how many calls came into 911. I know it was multiple gunshots that were heard.
Is there limited access to the mobile home park now? I know there was earlier this morning, but can people now come and go?
Yeah, we've removed the deputy that was screening people as they go in and out. So people can come and go into the mobile home park as they wish.
Is it just the one mobile home that's still marked off? Still at scene this morning?
It's the one mobile home. There's actually two mobile homes that we're dealing with. One where the actual crime occurred. There's a second mobile home where the victim, who was airlifted to Harborview, fled from the scene and ran to another mobile home. We're going to be working on that one as well. And then, of course, the surrounding area, in the immediate area of that. Now, there is one other thing to add, too, that it turns out that one additional mobile home in the park appears to have been hit by what we probably think is errant gunfire. Nobody was injured inside that mobile home, but we did find